Welcome once again, my friend. Pull up a chair and take a drink as I tell you of the Boggarts and Fairies of Lancashire. For centuries, there was hardly a country lane or a remote farm that didn't have its tales of boggarts or fairies. They weren't the dainty fairies of Disney films. These were often grumpy and sometimes malicious. You didn't cross them. Take fairy funerals, for example. It was bad luck if you upset a fairy funeral. In Pair Wortham, two men saw a funeral of tiny people dressed in black. Robin, one of the men, saw that the body in the coffin looked like him. He cried out in alarm and the fairies vanished. A month later, he fell off a haystack and died. At Twistle Hall in 1715, Captain Robert Parker also disturbed a funeral. Soon after, he was drying gunpowder, which exploded, killing him and damaging the hall. Boggarts could be nuisances. To calm them, you laid saucers of milk or planted holly, well known for scaring away evil spirits. The 1655 Written Stone near Longridge has holly planted next to it to this day. Boggart Hole Clough at Blackley near Manchester had a troublesome boggart who tormented a family. They decided to leave, but as their cart left the farm, a neighbour heard the squealing boggart on the cart coming with them. So resignedly, the family returned to their home. Some boggarts and spirits were horrid. The bee-hole boggart of Brunshaw snatched a woman called Old Bet and left only bits of her skin on a thorn bush. The headless boggart of Longridge appeared as a hooded young woman to a lad going to the White Bull in Longridge. She was carrying a market basket. He offered to carry it, but as he took it from her, he dropped the basket to reveal a head with staring eyes inside. It was hers. He ran away terrified and she laughed at his fear. The White Dobby of Bardsey in Furness was a gaunt, feverish-eyed pilgrim, preceded by a white hare with bloodshot eyes who hurried to Bardsey Church at funerals. Why did our ancestors take these tales so seriously? Some researchers say that folklore explains misfortune. Changelings, stunted, wizened creatures replacing babies by fairies, may be an old way of dealing with congenitally disabled babies. Changelings were voracious and spoke with squeaky voices. At High Halstead near Burnley, a woman had her baby swapped for a changeling. How could she determine the truth? Changelings are very curious, so she boiled water in an egg cup. The creature asked her what she was doing, and she said she was brewing up. It replied, "I'm 70 and I've never seen anything like that." Instantly she knew it wasn't her baby. She snatched it up and found her real baby in a nearby field with an old crone. They swapped their babies in silence. Lancashire has many fairy sites: a chapel at Healy Dell, a bridge near Bashaw Eaves, and a cave at Little Bolland. Aidan Turner Bishop, author of the Fairies chapter in Lancashire's Sacred Landscapes, believed that some fairy tales may date from Lancashire's distant Celtic past. The book also looks at sacred beliefs in ancient times, prehistoric circles, Roman Mithras worship at Ribchester, sacred place names, Anglo-Saxon pagan stones, and Norse crosses such as Urswick Cross, when Lancashire was part of the sea-born culture of Norse and Celtic kings before England was dreamed of. So, there you have it, my friend, the Boggarts and Fairies of Lancashire. I hope you enjoyed the tale. If you did, please subscribe, like, and leave a comment below. I bid you farewell and remind you to be kind to the fairy folk, for they can be a fickle bunch.